Hey guys, how you doing? It's Mike.
It's Rowena.
Let's talk about something really disturbing. I read this article, I'm gonna punch someone in the face. There's this member of parliament in Malaysia, Shabuddin Yahaya. And this guy goes and says a lot of things about child marriages. And he believes that if a victim of rape marries the attacker, that could be a good thing.
It could help them live a better, normal life.
Let's just read you some of the quotes of what he said.
He says, perhaps through marriage, they, the rape victim and rapist, can lead a healthier, better life, and the person who was raped will not necessarily have a bleak future. She will at least have a husband, and this could serve as a remedy to growing social problems. What?
Wow. At least she can have a husband.
How does that make any logical sense?
That's you know, hey, at least she has that. I know she was raped against her will, and you know she's probably traumatized for life, but at least she got a man. That's better than nothing.
The guy who brought her all the trauma.
Yeah, that's better than maybe perhaps having a normal life. You get to marry the attacker. You guys get to live happily ever after. That's not all. Here's what else he said. Some girls who are aged between 12 and 15 have bodies like 18-year-old women, he said, citing his experience as former Sharia court judge.
And he also said that some 12-year-olds are spiritually and physically ready to be married. Wait, 12 years old!
Yeah. All right. This guy, this is a leader, one of the government leaders in Malaysia.
Yeah.
And he basically come out sounding like Jared, the subway guy. Like literally, yeah, that 12-year-old is hot. That's literally what he's saying, right? That's what he's saying. Some 12-year-olds are hot.
Oh,
that is exactly, and in front of everybody.
Yeah.
And this is a debate trying to pass like a legislative bill in Malaysia. This is a government, like, can you imagine watching C-SPAN and all of a sudden I don't know, John Kerry comes out and was like, hey, yeah, 12-year-olds have bodies like 18-year-olds sometimes. Are you out of your mind? This is not even something that's uncommon in a lot of countries who, a lot of...
Where child marriages are okay.
Yeah.
So legally, as long as when you're 16, you can be married for girls, 18 for boys. But in Malaysia,
right.
But there are laws that if your parents or if religious courts want to make you get married when you're younger, you can.
I really don't feel like religion and court should be used together in the same sentence ever. But okay, fine. This is what people believe, whatever. But basically in Malaysia, the age you can get married is 0. You can.
Whenever, yeah. It doesn't matter.
If your parents decide that, hey, you know what, it's for our families. Let's say your parents want to sell you. Yeah. Like literally, they're like, yeah, Rowena, we're going to sell you because we're short on money. And that's okay. That's a reason. They can give their consent. Yeah. No one needs to pry them and be like, why are you selling little Rowena? Be like, well, we want her to have a better life. But in reality, I need to pay off some gambling bills. Okay, this is just like the most insane stuff. So he says all this, and of course, there's a lot of backlash against him. And then he says that he's like, oh, my words were taken out of context. In what context do you think those were taken out of? In what context is it okay to say, yeah, a victim should marry the rapist because then at least you'll have a man?
And this is for the social good.
You can tell this guy, I guarantee you this guy, he's a child molester. I don't even know. I don't even know him.
A lot of hoops, my butt.
I don't even know him, but I'm gonna go out and say this guy's at least minimum a deranged pervert. But this guy just sounds like a child molester to me. He just sounds like he's basically, you know why I'm saying this? He's basically giving the child molesters in that country a reason to celebrate right now. Yeah. That's what he's doing. If he's not a child molester, why would he even do any of this stuff? That's what I'm saying. This is how my logic is working for this guy. This is the most deranged, idiotic member of parliament. Are you kidding? Who elected you? Is the child molesting population so big in Malaysia that they elected this guy? I mean, hopefully he didn't say this during his campaign speech.
Governments and politics, we all know, especially in Asian countries.
Like, did he run under the platform of 12-year-olds are hot? I just don't understand how this guy, I mean, I hope to goodness, like, this is the first time he's kind of like letting his true colors show when people didn't know that's what he stood for and that's why they elected him. But, oh my God, God forbid, seriously, this is what's happening in the country. You can't even believe it, you can't even fathom it. And this is not the worst thing about like a lot of these crazy laws, a lot of these crazy Muslim laws, all right? to me, they're crazy. If you're Muslim, I'm sorry if I offended you about this, but some laws are just crazy. Like the law where you can divorce your wife using 3 words. Did you know about that?
No.
We talked about this a couple months ago. If we were married, it's actually legal for me to divorce you by saying 3 words, talik, talik, talik. I think that's how you pronounce it. If I say that to you, we're divorced.
That's it?
I could text it to you, we're divorced.
What about me to you?
No, you can't do
Doesn't
anything.
work
You're
like
the
that?
woman. You can't do anything.
I don't like that.
Also, let's say we want to get back together because we divorced in a fit of rage, right? And we both calm down. We're like, man, we shouldn't have divorced. You know how you can get back together?
How?
Okay, you can't just be like, I'm sorry, let's get back married. Nope, you can't do that. You have to marry another man, consummate the marriage, and then divorce him. Now we can get back together.
What?
Yes.
What?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Some of these
Wild.
things it's just it doesn't make sense to me,
Yeah.
right? And again, like if this is your belief, I don't mean to offend you, but like this is just something that logically I cannot process. So in essence, like you have no right.
Yeah.
You have no right as a woman. You have no right as a rape victim almost. You have no right as a child. Oftentimes, if your parents choose to not give you that right, you don't have a right to grow up the way you want.
Yeah.
So to me, that's just, I don't know. It's just, to me, it's just, I can't. I have a lot of friends in Malaysia. I don't know. I would love to talk to someone about about this stuff. I don't know if it's commonplace or just in very, remote groups that this still happens. But it sounds like a thing. I mean, this is a big news coming out of Malaysia, and a lot of people are against it, obviously. So I know there are a lot of people in there who don't agree with this, but I just don't know how widespread these practices are. So if you guys know that, let us know in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching.